rise for a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have the secretary perform a roll call attendance, please. Here.
Here.
Here?
Here.
Here. Here. Okay. All the members have received the minutes from the secretary from the May 2nd meeting. If there's no discussion, I'll entertain a motion to accept the minute.
So moved. Second.
Okay. Motion's made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. First item on our agenda this evening is a public hearing regarding a site plan and special use permit for Jiffy Lube Multi-Care. You get a motion to open the public hearing.
So made.
Second.
Okay, motion's made, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Is there anyone here this evening that wishes to make any comment regarding the Jiffy Lube Multi-Care facility, which is being proposed at 1506 Route 9? Okay. Seeing there's none, at the request of the applicant, they asked to adjourn this to the June 20th meeting. So if I get a motion to adjourn this public hearing.
So moved?
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. All right. Next item on the agenda is a public hearing regarding the Patero subdivision. No, hold on, we didn't open this. Huh? They make somebody wants to make a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening, good evening. Mike Gillespie, project engineer, and with me tonight is Steve Bottero, owner of the property. This parcel is located off of Stony Hill Road. It's approximately 6.7 or 6.2 acres. And what we're looking to do is actually is cut by two zones, R40 in the front, R80 in the back. It kind of looks like a flag lot as the property currently exists. There's an existing home which Mr. Bottero lives in the back now. This proposal includes the subdivision of a lot in the front. Although the zoning is R40, the lot's probably it's about twice the size that it needs to be. Central water, wells, and on-site sewage disposal system. Here before the board, I believe about a month ago, there were some questions or some discussions regarding the shared driveway easement, things such as that. So we've gone a little further with the plan in terms of cleaning some of that stuff up. The board was kind enough to allow us to go to public hearing tonight, so that's where we are.
Okay. Okay, before we open the floor, there's a couple of, one question, is the wetland involved? Is that a DEC wetland, or?
So the surveyor of record actually retained the gentleman to flag the wetland that exists back there. If you take a look at, let's just kind of GIS and so forth, you'll see there is a pretty good state wetland, but in fact there is a break. This is actually a federal wetland, AKA would be a town wetland.
Right.
So there's no permitting relative to the buffer. We actually sent this up to DEC, which is, before you send me this. So, yeah, we the shared driveway for lot number 2. The existing driveway comes and cuts across this way, but in order to keep it on the parcel, we're showing it coming down along this parcel, the whole portion of the flag we set. So that portion of the driveway would be in that buffer area.
Right, that's what the question that's been brought up regarding that wetland, whether or not is that a DEC wetland, or is that also part of the Army Corps one that is in the back?
Their core. And I had a question for you. We go out and we hire an expert to flag the extents of the wetlands. In terms of, I guess maybe we've done it in the past, the town planner usually has a wetland consultant that was in their office, and they've come out in the past, just kind of verified things. This is going back a while, but in terms of making sure, if we have somebody and we have a report and a letter, so forth, is that adequate enough for the purposes of making sure the limits are what they are shown on the map?
No.
The applicant has always hired their own wetland specialist.
So what we'll do is we'll get the follow-up information, which will assure that this is not a state wetland. We'll get that in writing, as well as the other portion as well. And we'll make that submittal as part of our next program.
Okay. All right.
And so you'll include an application for buffer disturbance as well, the town wetland permit?
Right, that's the way this was.
Yeah, so that would be a condition, or if it.
Part of the approval.
Right, if it needs to be, if you're gonna go and encroach into that buffer, then a wetland permit will have to be applied for.
Okay.
Okay.
Michael, when you resubmit, would you just show the boulders every 40 feet around the wetland buffer
Yeah.
line?
40
Yes,
for delineation purposes.
thank you.
Okay. And I guess the other was the site distance on Stony Hill Road.
Yeah, I think as part of this, we went ahead and detailed what the site distances would be. And one of the issue with this is there's an existing driveway, which will be abandoned. There's a barn, existing garage, which is right against the road. So the idea is to take out that barn, and then on the left-hand side, remove some existing shrubbery, some of the shoulder. I know there was discussion on the highway, so we kind of accommodate this in that work. We don't get that letter from the highway, that sounds like,
Okay.
but yeah, we provide that information.
Just show it, okay, so where that's gonna be clear. All right, any of the board members have any questions for the applicant? Really? Okay. All right, so if nobody does, then at this point, we'll open up the floor for comments for the public. Anybody wish to speak? So come right on up to the microphone, and if you could state your name and address for the record.
Hello, my name is Joseph Foti. I live at 118 Stony Hill. My fiance and I live there. The house is in her name, Cynthia Dreyer. You have that on your list. So I had some questions about the site distance for one thing. And site distance is very short in that area.
Mhm.
And it looks like the same map that I saw online. That's a tough corner there, and you're going to add another house to be going in and out of there. That is, that's one of the things. We were concerned with the possibility of another well affecting other wells in the area. That's certainly always a consideration.
Okay.
I've done this in the past. I did land development for a lot of years.
Yeah, that falls into the health department's purview. So,
Okay. And
concerns you had?
Not so much. There's a couple of minor mistakes on the map, but that's from an old draftsman.
Okay, I mean, we'll have the applicant, you know, address those issues.
Yep.
They'll have to bring that back, you know, with an updated plan, to show us those items we had discussed anyway.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Who verifies the site distance there?
The highway superintendent and.
Has
and
Mike
the
been out there?
Town engineer. Yeah, he stated earlier, he's met with the highway superintendent regarding this.
He just didn't get a letter.
Yeah, just have to get that verified, but, did you, John?
Yeah,
did you
no,
talk to-
I met with them out there as well. The current conditions are not good. That's why we want to see the clearing limits so that, you know, they demonstrate that they're going to improve it so that you can get in and out of there safely.
Is that something we gotta go take a peek at?
It's up to you guys, I don't know if you want to look at it. I don't know, I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to go out and look at it.
From my own experience in the past, I would say you may have to cut the bank there in order to increase the site distance. I am an engineer, so
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
I'm not just, you know,
I pass through there every once in a while,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about, I'm just not,
Yeah, I know
yeah,
the
I'm
road
right now,
is not
I'm just not
on top.
visualizing it, I know what you,
Field trip?
if you guys want to go on a field trip, that's fine with me.
Field trip.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll bring that up. Yeah, let's get our questions.
Thank you.
We'll, okay, you're welcome. Yes, sir, come on up to the microphone and please state your name and address for the record.
My name is Glenn Smith. I live at 90 Stony Kill, right next to that property right there. That site distance is crazy. I mean, since you guys did a beautiful job paving Stony Kill Road, it's become a racetrack between Baxtertown and 9D. I mean, people go all crazy down that road. That site distance is not adequate. Someone pulling out of a blind driveway like that and then someone going towards Baxtertown, they're history. You gotta cut that bank back. I mean, back in 2008, I stood before the board here and I split my front property. That front large lot is mine, it's for sale now. And we had to have a specific site distance from that corner to where my new driveway is gonna be. And it was tough going with the board and arguing with the board to get a private driveway in there, so I wouldn't have to share my driveway with the one I have proposed for my lot. And that's my main concern there, is that site that's there. If someone, I don't want to see someone get hurt. It's really bad. You're gonna have to cut that bank back. Now, the lady that owns that lot that bank is on lives in Newburgh. She come to me last year, want me to buy that piece of property there that's between mine's right here, and her property is 67 feet wide in the length of my property. So there's a 67-foot buffer there. But there's an old driveway there on this side of the bank, but you're gonna take that bank, you're gonna destroy that driveway, so what? No one uses it. No one has used it since the 60s when the home burned down back, way in the back there. So that driveway has never been used since I've been living there.
Okay.
And I remember Stony Kill Road was a dirt road at one time, and you guys did a good job widening it and paving it, and like I said, it's a racetrack.
Okay.
People going from Baxtertown or the other way,
Yeah.
it's someone's gonna get hurt if they don't do something with that bank.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a few pieces of brush and a couple of trees on that bank. Move it back so you can see.
Yeah, yeah, just to improve it so that everybody can see coming around that corner. Yeah. All right, well, we'll definitely see that that's addressed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your comments.
I'm sorry, I just had one question for the engineer.
Come back up to the podium. That's okay.
Just curious if you could perhaps point out where the house on.
You have to speak to
Yeah,
the
the
microphone.
spike in front of the
sir.
microphone.
You have to talk in the
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. Maybe not.
Just slides out.
The house on 118 Stony Kill, I'm just curious as to where that is relative to the new house, if you've got some clue.
Yeah, I've been out here quite a bit. So, as it exists now, the house is actually fairly, what I recall, quite a bit up front.
118?
Are we talking 118 right or left?
The little one, 118 is over this side.
Okay, so the house is actually, you know, he's got a lot of stuff going on there, so I would say you'd probably,
That's this one, with the shed here. There's a house, my house, is somewhere off in the back behind that shed over on this side.
okay, do you have the large parcel here or the small parcel? Okay, so you're looking for the house on your lot compared to this?
Just to have some idea of where it is compared to the other house.
Okay, yeah, that's right, because the small house is up here. In terms of having that large parcel, because it's another parcel over, I'm not sure, but we can detail that on the next plan in terms of, so you can have a reference point to see where you're at, you know what I mean? But we can do that.
Okay. All right. Is there any other comments from the public? Okay, seeing none. Let's see here. So at this point, I think we're gonna probably adjourn the public hearing. We'll leave it open at this point. I don't know how much time you need to work on these couple items.
Well, I guess there's a little, in terms of the site distance, that was probably the first thing that came up when I met Steve on the property. Said, this is tight. So before we get wacky here and start drawing maps and making applications, let's have a discussion with the highway super, that's always been an issue.
Could you show us where on the map that problem area is?
Yeah, so this is where the existing driveway is. So it's really to the left, coming out of the driveway, looking to the left. And it comes up to a high point here, you can kind of see the contours. So, yeah, it's always been proposed to not only take down the brush with some trees and cut down that bank in order to get the site distance. So that's what, I think we can detail that a little bit better.
So is that in the plan to take that embankment down?
Well, I think that's something that John has to actually physically show that. We have notations on here, it has to be done and so forth, but we'll just provide that heavy detail so everybody's clear about what's going on. See, we had met with the highway superintendent out there, and he indicated that he would be okay with actually doing the physical work of it, so I didn't get heavy on detailing this, you know.
I guess one of the issues, though, was raised, a portion of the bank's on the adjacent property.
It's on the adjacent property. Right. Okay.
So you're saying that the highway super's gonna take that bank down?
He was gonna shave that for us.
He's gonna shave it for you? Okay. So I guess we would need a letter on that then, right?
Right.
Okay. You come up to the microphone, please.
One more thing, where that bank is, the utility pole's right here.
You have to
Right-
speak
right
in,
at the-
yeah, you have to speak to the microphone though, so everybody can hear you.
The utility
Yep.
pole is right across the street from that, so I don't know if you can move that pole or what, I don't know. Because the utility pole comes right down in the woods there, that splits the two properties, and it feeds my house and the house way in the back, 100.
Okay.
That's the only two houses that utility pole feeds. So that's gotta be a concern too, because those wires will cross that road there. And,
Okay.
and I don't know
All right.
exactly where that pole is in the woods. Something will have to be moved with that too, I think.
101st,
We'll take a look at it.
101st, 101st.
Oh, no, I was Navy, then New York Air National Guard. No, not 101st, I'm not a hero. I just had a job to do.
Okay.
I would say realistically, and
Yeah.
again, I don't know, do you want to figure out a date here for the site visit, or you kind of want to just?
Well, I was gonna get to that in a minute. So when we go ahead and set the site visit first, everybody's got their calendars. Obviously, it's probably gonna be a Saturday morning. Is that good for everybody?
Earlier the better.
Yeah, earlier the better.
Yep, I agree. Well, we have this Saturday, June the 11th. How does that work for everyone?
Good.
7,
At what?
7 o'clock?
7 o'clock?
You do that?
How about 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock?
I can't make
Alright.
that.
I can't make 8,
Huh?
because I have to do it Sunday.
I can do 7.
No, I could do it, it doesn't make any
Yeah.
difference to me, so. I said, the way we're not out all day, and hopefully there won't be that much traffic on the road too, if we're walking around.
And just, again, if it means anything, I'd like to be out there with a map and explain any questions or anything you may have.
Yeah, no, you're welcome to come. Are you available this Saturday?
7 would be better for me, honestly, because I'll be
7
on a
would be
flight.
better for you?
I'll be on a flight to Charlotte soon thereafter, so,
Okay.
you know, but I don't wanna,
I'm up at 5, so I don't really.
John, you
All right. Oh, yeah.
If you guys want
If
me to
you're-
be there, I'm happy. I'm happy to be there.
Yes.
What's
For
the
the
actual
record,
address there?
the attorney's not needed.
The attorney can sleep in.
It's 100 Stony Kill, yeah. All right, so with all that, somebody want to make a motion to have a
So
site
made.
visit on June the 11th at 7 a.m.?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries.
As for the adjournment, I would say it would be July. I think pushing, right, are we at the second meeting in?
No,
first meeting in
we're
June?
right now, we're the first meeting in June.
Right.
In 2 weeks is the next meeting, which would be the 20th. And then that puts us to
July
Um,
18th.
July 6th or 18th,
July what? 6th?
6th or 18th.
Yes.
Yeah, I say I'd like to do it for the 6th. We've had our site visit, we'll have the detailing out, we'll get the wetland straightened out. So that's what my preference would be if you were asking.
For July 6th. Okay. All right, so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the public hearing to July the 6th.
So made.
Second.
Okay. Motion's made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. All right, so we'll
Just
see you.
one, I guess, do you have any objection as this being coordinated review?
Oh. No, okay. All right, I forgot to bring that up earlier, because we never circulated either direction is an unlisted action, so.
Right, I think it's only 2 agencies anyway, that the health department.
Yeah,
So, okay,
okay.
we'll see you Saturday morning.
All right, sounds good, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay, we have one more item on the agenda this evening. We have an extension request for Wappinger Farm Estate Subdivision, seeking their third 90-day extension. The extension is being requested to allow time for final sign-off from the town. The extension will begin retroactively from October 29th, 2021 through July 28th, 2022. So get a motion to...
I'll move that.
Okay, so a motion's made, second by,
Second.
all right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I was gonna say, that doesn't make sense. That's way more than 90 days.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too. I was wondering why we don't give them more than July 20th.
So where are we, oh, so it's, okay, so it's actually for 2 90-day No,
No,
it's more than
third,
290
three.
days.
Yeah,
Third and fourth.
it's 180 days really is what they're asking.
So it's third and fourth.
No, yeah. Yeah, 200.
No, but what they're counting is from October to July is more than 90 days.
9 months.
October, November.
That's actually 3 90-day
It's
extensions.
3, so it
Is
should have
what
been,
It's
okay.
listed as, yeah, the third 90-day extension, which I guess the first two were never.
Right.
So it should be 3 90
It should be
days.
3 and not the third, so it should be
Right.
3 90-day extensions.
Right.
But it's because it's retroactively back to the, back to the 29th.
That makes sense.
280 days.
All right. All right, so, yeah, so we voted, no. Yes, all in favor, right? Everybody, we
Yep.
voted on this? Yes. Okay, got me confused, man. All right. All right, is there any other business that we need to discuss this evening? Okay, seeing there's none, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So made.
Second.
Okay, motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We're done. Yeah, it wasn't 15 minutes, though.